wanna leave, he can leave. I'd rather be fuck nigga free. Y'all hoes fuck for the free. You gotta pay a fee for this pee. I'm talking about a fee you can't reach. I'm talking about a fee like Big Beach. Birthday new set of keys. Now that's big dick in a G. He said he wanna love me for me. I told him fuck love, what a cheese. I put this ass on him, he can't breathe. I put this pussy on him, he can't breathe. Broke boys ain't in my league. Dummy wanna leave, he can't leave. Bye, sir. Out of my life, sir. Out of sight, out of mind, take a hike, sir. Kick rock. Fine, you a sick guy. You's a runner. Never had a big drop. Let's go. Know the beat afro. You know these niggas love when it's natural. If I back it up, you special. And if I get low, God bless you. Bad chick, yeah. That's me, Chanel bag, yeah, that's me, Chanel shoes, yeah, that's me, account full, yeah, that's me. Your boyfriend know I'm his fave, and we don't speak till he get paid. Face beat wig always laid. All my ex niggas know they played. First draft pick ain't no trade. I never get cut, this ain't spades. Nigga left me, he was brave. A bitch like me unfazed. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. They let a raw bitch in the game. Po niggas can't entertain. Po hoes stay in your lane. You fake like yo nigga chain. Nicky, that dope in your veins. Pussy tastes like sugar cane. You know I don't hang with no lanes. Now go and fuck it up with no shame. Bad chick, yeah. That's me, Chanel bag, yeah, that's me, Chanel shoes, yeah, that's me, account full, yeah, that's me. Fuck it up, sis, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, sis, fuck it up, fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up, throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up, throw it up. Fuck it up, sis, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, sis, fuck it up, fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up, throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up, throw it up. Money fall on me, he tryna ball with me. Money fall on me, he spend it all on me. Money fall on me, he tryna ball with me. Money fall on me, he spend it all on me. He spend it all on me.
KFC.
There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer! Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Alright, what is going on? Entertainment Time come down with another video, and we are talking Love Island, the reunion. First of all, there was a lot of things that gagged me about this reunion that I didn't think were gonna gag me. Like, I'm not gonna do a recap as of yet because it's just too much, y'all, to unpack. I'm sorry, it's just too much. That's gonna have to be the whole separate video. But of course, I'm gonna be taking callers so y'all can give y'all thoughts on everything that y'all thought about the reunion, because this to me was insanity. Like, I feel like it could have been a little bit more interesting. I do feel like Sierra should have been invited. I'm going to still stand by that. I feel like it would have been a little bit more interesting had Sierra been there. And that's just pure facts. Okay? Because we could have got Huda versus Sierra. We could have got Sierra versus Nick. We could have got Sierra and her thoughts on Nicolandria. Like, we missed out on a good amount because Sierra was not in the villa. So they should have made her come. Here, point blank. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? That's how I feel about it. All right? So I'm gonna start taking calls. Like, before I start taking calls, the parts that shocked me before y'all drop my recap tonight or early tomorrow morning, there's a couple of things that shocked me. Coco, bitch, did you transform into Coco Chanel? Because what's with all the attitude? We're gonna talk about that in the recap, and when I bring some of these callers up, because Coco had a lot of attitude, and it's like, why are you so mad, babes? Why are you so upset, babes? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you in your feelings? I didn't really like that. I feel like she had a lot of feelings that she had that to me was a lot unwarranted. Child, Winter is going to be somewhere. Let me tell you, I'm waiting on Winter to say something on Twitter in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because Winter is going to make sure that she speaks her piece, especially after this reunion. Because Coco, you did not have all that attitude on Winter podcast because you knew better. You knew better, so you did better. Ha! Okay? Because the way Winter would have got on that ass, you knew better. I was just shocked because it's like it's like you would have thought Alondra did something to her. Like, what Alondra do to you? All that attitude you had, I thought Alondra did something to her. Did Alondra steal your eyelashes? Y'all remember when Judy stole Camila eyelashes? Did she steal your eyelashes? That's what I want to know. Another thing that shocked me was Austin. Let me tell y'all. Y'all, Austin is an embarrassment a little bit to Florida. I don't even want to be mean, but it's like, these are the type of people we deal with in Florida, y'all. No shade. No shade. And it's awful. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. It's awful. Austin, you need an aide with you at all times. When I tell y'all, he needs an aide. Because there's no way that this man was just zoned out. He couldn't even answer the questions. I'm like, oh my God, you are so embarrassing. Oh, at least Nick is from Florida, so you know we don't look too bad. But Austin, baby, you need to get some help, okay? We need something for you, because ain't no way, okay? I feel like a lot was cut out. And if y'all pay attention to the editing, they tried to villainize Shelly. Okay? If y'all pay close attention to the editing, the stuff that they were showing was villainizing the hell out of Shelly, and I didn't appreciate it. I peeped their game from a mile away. Y'all cut out a lot of stuff when in regards to Huda. I peeped that. I feel like the expose of Huda was a lot longer than what we were shown. I think Ace has some things to say to Huda that wasn't shown. I feel like Jeremiah had a lot more things to say to Huda that wasn't shown. Jeremiah and Ace, I feel like had a bigger, I wouldn't say argument, but they had a bigger back and forth that wasn't shown. I feel like there's a lot of things that wasn't shown, if we're going to be honest, okay? But what shocked me, speaking of Austin, let's piggyback to Austin, was his relationship with Jaden. Who knew Austin was such a sloppy hoe? With that high body count, who would be shocked? I mean, God. You over there slinging that white candy cane just all up and through the Solas and Sunny Isles. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh my God, look at you, Austin. Austin is having his way, okay? Besides that, y'all, my man Jalen did not come, which I was very disappointed because I'm like, anybody that knows me in real life, they know like Jalen is that guy. So for them to not show him was like, oh my God, you feel me? Like that was crazy. Zach with the K. Brian was lucky pressing you, babes. And why y'all zoom in on Zach so hard? Ain't nobody asked for that. All we see was Zach in his piano teeth. All we see was Zach and the piano teeth, okay? Just zoomed in, girl, okay? Anyways, y'all, let me start ranting on because y'all are going to get a recap. I want to start hearing some of y'all thoughts. Just give me one moment, you guys. Make sure y'all hitting that like button before I start taking calls, baby. Please do that for the kid, okay?
Tasha K, this is Tokyo Tony, period. When I catch you, your ass is mine on God, period. Check out my last YouTube, bitch. The threats are all there. When I catch you, so help me God, I'm going to give you 4.5 years worth of shit that you've been giving me, bitch. I promise you. When I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomping your face into the cement. Be prepared.
Another thing too that was very shocking to me was how Nick threw Nick threw Sierra under the bus so quickly. I was like, damn, Sierra is literally pursing up her lips and has 15 TikToks in her drafts as we speak. So please expect that, okay? So y'all for the start take callers, what is going on, Kaya?
Yo, Vera, didn't I sat here with you 2 weeks ago and I told you they were gonna do this crap with this reunion 2 hours. And this
2
is what y'all give us.
hours.
And this is what y'all give us.
I feel like there was so much not said, and that ending threw me off with that damn freaking the Sierra scream. Don't nobody care about that. Now, if y'all really want to gag the girls, y'all should have showed us her leaving on camera. Now that would have been a real gag.
Yeah, it would have gagged if y'all actually showed if that actually was her screaming. We got to see it, but no, we don't care about them singing. We don't care about that shit.
They're just so Sierra like
no. Oh, first off, let me just say that about Sierra. I said this. Sierra should have been there because first of all, why was Bella there? Like we don't care about Bella and Jeremiah messing around. We don't care about that because that like and if she was there, we would have gotten so much because I wanted her to go off on Nick so bad. I wanted her to do it more in the house.
She should have been like, yeah, you hurt my feelings. You did. Yeah. All the times you didn't even check up on me, Nick. Like, really? Wow. She would have did us one of those. It would have been so iconic. Oh my god.
Exactly. It's like because the only thing I said, first of all, I said this. I think I said this on my TikTok. They brought way too many Casa people there. Like we didn't need all them people there. They could have been zoomed.
And they didn't even have my man on there. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, wow.
What was Jalen gonna talk about? Like,
he could talk about his influencer journey. Like, you feel me? Like, you know, he's there for the looks. They shade.
Oh my lord. Yeah, too many. They just didn't need a lot of people there. And I feel like they cut too much stuff out. First off, who on the divulge into first? How does Hannah feel? Did she say talking about some me leaving? Now that Iris and Pepe and Amaya and Brian found each other. No, what happened to that?
That's what I'm saying.
But we
like
knew
she gave herself thanks.
She said, I know she's looking back on this saying, man, I should have still been there. Like, honey, we knew Pepe. Well, I knew it wasn't gonna be for Brian. Brian and Pepe weren't gonna stay with Iris and Amaya. I knew it. We knew they were gonna cheat. We knew that.
What are your thoughts on the cheating? Like, do you think it is true about what Mr. Pepe was doing? Pepe Le Pew was out here sticking his Pepe and some white things.
I definitely believe it because do you see how quickly he was able to move on in that villa? He swore up and down how like when Hannah left, he was so distraught and everything like this. But you moving on to the next one.
The people on the street say that Pepe was cheating with Ariana, child, baby. Girl,
she's his type. Hey, she's right up his alley.
The people on the street said Pepe was getting some of that Maddox.
She's right up. She's his type too, and she's an older woman. He loves those.
Y'all trolling, y'all. Nobody said that. I made that up. Okay, that is completely false.
But okay? I wouldn't be shocked if that was to happen because she is his type.
Right.
What else happened? Was it me or did Huda seem very PR this whole entire reunion?
Very PR. Emotional PR. That's what I call it.
Yeah, it seemed like every time they ask her, okay, first of all, she's talking about something she can't disclose her relationship because of Netflix. Girl, you've been flaunting that man every day.
That's her gay best friend, child. That's not her man.
That's not
her mind.
Please. But she thought I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking because he's gonna be like on some kind of dating show and they don't want to spoil what happens.
That's what I said.
But the show, he was on Perfect Match. The show is over. The season is over. It's been over. So
they maybe have a spinoff on Netflix.
He ain't gonna be. He's flaunting Huda around. That dude. What's his name? Lewis. Whoever she's with. Yeah, the show is over. So, honey, did you just want to be like, I don't know what you trying to do. Talking about something. I can't disclose my relationship because of legal reasons. It's Netflix. It's Netflix.
Andy wants to be like, girl.
It's the number one show.
Netflix.
Like, Well, I don't think Peacock in general is
It's
bigger.
not.
It's just
Peacock
the show.
isn't bigger than Netflix, but the show is bigger than whatever show they gonna do or be on.
Exactly. And what else happened next? Coco, baby.
Were you shocked as I was at Coco's energy? Because Coco came in with a lot of fire and desire.
Not really. She kind of gave that a little bit in the villa. It's just I think she was getting so much hate. So now that's what, and then I think she's trying to come here to say her piece because but the thing is, like, y'all, like, getting the hate, like, again, it's not that serious. This show is not that serious for y'all to be doing all that. I understand y'all love Alondra. I love Alondra, but girl, calm down. But Coco, you was on that interview being shady, so you can't be bad.
I hate how she downplayed it because you did say something about it. Even though Winter egged her on, she did say something.
Yes, but then also, but it's like we can't sit here and act like she ain't say what we all was saying.
Oh yeah,
she said it out loud. She just didn't shut up.
Facts.
Yeah, because the things like Alondra, you was in there. You literally say that you missed Taylor. You was calling him your man and everything like that. Yes. You did say this and everything like that. Which Taylor, I don't know. I don't see Taylor and Clark like he's too childish. Like this whole reunion, like, dude, can you speak up?
Even the apology, like, I just want to slap him one good time. I'm sorry, like, he just pisses me off. I don't know why, y'all. Like, he could just not be doing nothing, and they pan the camera to him, and I instantly get irritated. I don't know why. He irritates me for some reason. It's something in him that just bothers me.
Is it his bird, way he arches his back?
No, I'm just like, I see him and I'm like, and that was throughout the whole season too. I said this. For y'all that watch my recap, y'all know this. Every time I would talk about him, I would get annoyed. Like, I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Me.
Well, but that was strange. Okay, so if I recall before the reunion aired, wasn't Alondra hanging out with Taylor and Clark? So you told me all that he never apologized, but you were still hanging around him?
And he smiles. He apologizes with a smirk and a smile. What you smiling for, nigga?
Like, nigga, this ain't no time to be smiling. Like, but the thing is, like, Alondra, like, first of all, why didn't ask for an apology right then and there, or you just wanted to be on camera? Because how are you hanging around both?
I think she wanted it to be on camera. I get what she did though. Like, she wanted since the disrespect of him playing in her face was public, she wanted the apology to be public, which I get. But I wouldn't be hanging around him though.
Exactly. Like, why are you hanging around Taylor? Taylor and Clark, it seems like you very much want to be a third wheel. Like when I saw that video.
Is he giving throuple?
Well, it would be low key cute because we'd be looking at them like, why are they with Taylor? That's terrible. Nick, let me just ask Pierre because I don't fall for it. I'm usually right. Do you see around this time next year, Alondra and Nick still staying together?
No. And I felt like when she said what she said, she was talking to me. But bitch, fuck yeah. I like Alondra, but guess what? I don't believe in a relationship, and that's okay. Okay? And that's it.
You gotta be careful. You know, them Nick Alondra is gonna be on your
man, F-ul.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Like, yeah, because people like because I'll be saying this too. It's like people, but you guys understand. Like, I love Alondra so much. It's like I'm not against interracial relationship because I was a big fan of. Did you watch Love Is Blind the first season with Cameron and Lauren?
No.
Oh, but it was this couple on Love Island. She was black and he was white, and I was so for them. And I think that's what people, whenever they see a black woman and a white guy on reality TV, they want to get that illusion again. And it's like, I'm not saying it. It's just like I would have been for Nick and Alondra had it happen naturally, organically. Right. It's because y'all forced it in my face,
and that's what I don't like.
Yeah, it's like y'all forced that in my face, and then y'all were so okay with Sierra being hurt in the process. That's the reason why I can't get behind it. And Nick, in the way Nick was able just to turn, talking about Sierra was making videos. Nigga, you know good well you weren't gonna call that girl when you left that villa. Like, stop lying.
Listen, I do think Nick treats her good. There's no denying that. But I do feel as if had Sierra not left that villa, they would have never been together. And that's just what I think. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Like I feel like if Nick is in a relationship or he really likes somebody, he's gonna treat them really, really well and everything like that. That's why I feel like if he was treating Sierra like shit in the villa, I feel like she would have been gotten away from him. But I think like if he really likes somebody, he's gonna be there.
For sure.
I don't doubt that he really likes Alondra but I feel like as of right now, do I see it? Maybe they can prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But as right now, I don't see it because the way he was able just to switch that easily don't sit right with me, and never will sit right with me.
You saw Andy over there. He's a horny bastard because when he said that, what he said he has a big Belgium, whatever that thing is, and he said, "Oh wow, nice. Can I see it?" Andy wanted some of that. I said, "Look at you, Andy, you're nasty."
And Ace is mad that Amaya called him short. Like Ace, now, like, dude, you're short. Like, I think he wanted her to apologize. Like, dude, you ain't 5'10". Like, stop the cap, okay? You're not 5'10". Like, get over that. And Huda, it was dead wrong. Like, I was with Alandra. First of all, Alandra, she was the only person standing on business. Everybody felt like they got amnesia all of a sudden at this reunion.
Right.
Alandra had said if that really happened, where she said people was putting her face on George Floyd stuff, I didn't see that. Yeah. I'm so glad I did.
They took it down from the internet though, but I seen it when they have.
Yeah, it's like, and she said that she heard her talking about something, I didn't see it, and then she lied because Alandra said she showed her. Right. So if you can't get on your internet and say, listen, stop doing all this kind of stuff. If she's having to tell you that, like, you never really liked her. You never really liked her. And that's sad that you were trying to. It's not like Huda was trying to make every excuse as to why she.
And it's the way that she was saying sorry. She's like, I'm sorry. Like, okay. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, it was like, okay. She apologizes the same way that Taylor apologizes. And I'm sick of it.
Exactly. Like, and everything
it's like a here damn.
Yeah, it's like, I just really feel like Alandra and Shelly, like, y'all just, it's certain people that you just cannot be friends with. And that's fine. You ain't got to be friends with everybody. And I just don't think they should just be friends with Huda. I think that this should end their journey, end it here, and then just don't talk to each other, okay, like that. Because it seems like Huda just seems like, I don't know, she just acts very weird. I don't know what it is. Do you think she does this intentionally? Do you think she's just a little slow?
No, I think she really is in real life the way that she is. Like, even when they were playing her negative moments, she's laughing. How are you laughing at you being crazy? She's like, she's cackling at it. I'm like, wow.
She said, I shouldn't have been doing all the cursing. Like, honey, you like, you shouldn't have called Amaya the B word, and you called Jeremiah a pab. Apologize for that, okay? But it's like, why did she feel like she was on, when she's on her podcast, she was acting like she didn't regret anything? All of a sudden on the reunion, you want to be like, maybe I should have done this, and this. It's very PR. I don't know if she don't want to hurt her brand deals. That's very much given for everybody. They don't want to hurt their bag. Understandable.
That's all when Amaya was talking about Zach. I said, girl, y'all act like y'all all came here for love. That's why I made that intro. Y'all did not all come here for love.
Why they show Zach sleeping?
Opportunities.
Why did they show Zach sleeping? Why did they zoom in on him?
Zach somewhere was going to catch the London Bridge and go back to sleep.
And what happened with Jeremiah? Is it me? I don't feel like they talked about Jeremiah and Huda's relationship enough.
Me either. And I don't feel like they talked about Jeremiah and Ace's relationship enough either.
You don't think they did? I think they took a good chunk out of it.
I feel like they should have went deeper into as to why, Ace felt the way that he did. Like, to me, it was, and I feel like they should also address the social media stuff too, because it was a lot of stuff that was like little subs here and there that to me wasn't addressed. Okay.
Right. I think a lot of it, like, it didn't even feel like a lot of them was talking about the season. They was talking about stuff that was talking about on podcasts. I was like,
right. Maybe they love this the season of podcasts. You don't see what the podcasts are doing.
Exactly. And
everything about clickbait and clip farming. Andy said you changed after 1 month. What did you think about Huda's? She now has changed and she's done some self-reflecting after 1 month of therapy. She's not a new woman. What do you think about that?
I call it cap. Like, honey, who are you talking to? Is she talking to a y'all fix my life? Because, honey, after a month, are you kidding me?
No, honey, I heard that she did. She went over there and see Ayana, and Ayana was like, pop my butt. And she was like, I know. And it's like, who said that?
It's like, honey, like, after all that went down, because did you remember that video that was going around of her breaking out in highs because somebody stressed her out?
Right.
I'm like, honey, so this is something that's been going on. You don't have self-love, so that doesn't get fixed in a month, okay? And I don't know how you was doing that in a month when we was traveling from here to there to Abu Dhabi with your man's.
She did them online, Gaia. They were virtual.
I know you can do virtual read, but not a month. not a month and everything like that.
Better
But I feel
yet,
like
she went to Bali with Russell Simmons.
yeah, but it's given very much like with Huda. I could be wrong. It's given very much. She's taken into the fact that she's a celebrity now. So she said, because with her saying she moved past it, but honey, you got to understand what Shelly and Landry are saying. They were hurt because you were supposed to be friends. They wanted you to just it's easy for you to go and address your friends and tell them to stop doing this, and this, and you couldn't even do that.
You know what I wanted her to do? I wanted her to look at the camera and say, "My Huda fans, please stop bothering them." If she did that, I would have gained a little bit of respect for her. She couldn't even do that. That's pathetic.
She did say something about she don't want people being bullied, but it's like
no, I want you to look at the camera.
Oh, you want to say it on camera?
Yes. You know how I'm looking at the camera like this, and I said, "Please stop bothering Kaya." I want you to do that.
Oh, so you want her to get on camera like Sierra did?
Yes.
And talked about it. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I got you.
And no, it didn't even have to be on social media. It should have been done at the reunion. She could have been like, "Which was my camera?" Okay,
here, hood rats,
guys. Hood rats. Can you guys leave Shelly and Alondra alone? If anything, just bully Sierra. But leave them two alone. Like something.
Not bully Sierra.
You know that's what she wanted. Because if you peep game, Huda's biggest issue is with Sierra. She low-key, you could tell like she might have felt away to Alondra and Sierra, Alondra and Shelly, but like I feel like she hates Sierra.
Hates what? Hated? Really?
Oh yes. Because remember when they asked her in the interview, she said, "I hate." She said the fakest person. She said Sierra. Anyway, was a hesitation.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm like, wow. But one thing I say, but like that's the thing about her. It's like I feel like she just came into the whole like I moved past it, but it's like, honey, that's not what they're talking about. Like in the moment, they wanted you to speak on behalf of them. If you're supposed to be friends, if we're hanging out and everything like that, and they're sending hate my way, where it's racism. Because I remember when it happened, like Landria was getting death threats, like her family had turned her comments off and all this other kind of stuff. That was bad. And you talking about something, I'm just trying to move past it. I feel like she's trying to thinking that she's like a celebrity now. So I think she's trying to move past and just go on about her life and just trying to put it in the past. Like, honey, it was a month ago. Like, honey, you gonna stay here. Just take
now, are you gonna tune into her Netflix special?
No. No. Oh yeah, and what else? Before I get up out of here, one thing I want to say to Sierra. The one thing she said, y'all ain't gonna cancel me. She be out and about doing everything, and I love that.
Oh yes.
I really want to.
Just out here walking in the streets, doing signing
you know what they should have did?
autographs.
You know what they should have did? Like how they did at Baddies Gone Wild. They say talking to earpiece, and they be like, "Sierra's here," and she just walks out.
Right. Nick would have run off the stage.
And she could just slap Nick right then and there.
Because the Sierra would have went on stage and been like, "So like, Nick, you told me that you weren't even attracted to Alondra when we were coupled up. Yeah, you did. Yeah." Child, she would have got Nick so bad. It would have been so freaking funny. Oh my!
You think it would have made the reunion just a little bit better?
Oh yeah, a lot more interesting.
Yeah, because Huda wasn't giving us nothing. Like she was so PR. Like I think she just wanted to go back to her life and her mans and everything like that. So yeah, I just feel bad that people still hating on Shelly. I love me some Shelly so much, and I'm so mad. I still kind of want her with Chris though. Yeah, still kind of. She can have Chris and Ace. She can just swap them around. And what else? No, that was it. Everyone else was irrelevant. Bella, like, why are you there? Charlie was looking kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. Charlie was looking kind of good. Who else? Everyone else was irrelevant. Vanna, why you there? Austin, go home. We don't need you. Jaden, I don't know why you're gonna go out Austin anyways. She's talking about something. We're supposed to go on a yacht date, but now you can just hang that up. I was like, girl, why do you want to go all day with Austin anyway? We don't like him.
Right. Everyone else, I'm gonna take some other callers, Kai, okay?
All right, I'm sorry, y'all. We ran too long, but you have a good night here.
All right, you too. Night. All right, what is going on, Bia? What's up?
So we gotta get into some things like all shade, all tea, all shade, all offense, because somebody needed to give Andy a bump during the intermission so we could get into the mess. He was way too tame.
He would have blew Elon on the stage. I don't think we want that. And that's my job. I want to do that.
Big Belgium.
Right.
Those beady eyes would have closed and he would have went to work.
Listen, Andy would have had a ball that night. And
listen, they were way too tame. Like, when I was watching the show, I was like, you know what? Let me make a note about who's best dressed, who's worst dressed. I don't even care about that. There's so many missed opportunities that these producers had with this reunion, and they simply did not take it, and I cannot stand it. For one, Taylor apology, they could have kept it, respectfully. That was literally a here damn, like, I'm gonna say it on camera so that everybody can kind of leave me alone. Like, Taylor's apology and Huda's apology was the same. Like, it's easy to be like, well, I'm moving past it when you're not the one who was negatively impacted by the situation in the first place. Of course you want to move past it. You're tired of being called to the stage. Meanwhile, him and Lil Wayne got the same amount of dreads. Like, what's tea for real? We need to pluck those out like eyebrow hairs. I'm sick of seeing them. And I really do wish that the spice that Coco had for Alandria, every other girl should have had for Huda. I'm sorry. Like,
that Coco came in hot. Were you shocked as much as I was?
She came in heated. And you know what? I get it though, because granted, this was her fault. Like, you could have simply not said some of those things that you said, and now you got to come to the stage and defend it. That's just the price that you pay. However, respectfully, these girls played it too safe. All of that. And it sucks that Chris is the only one who, not the only one, because Shelly and Alandra, they get it too. But Chris, out of all the other girls, was the only one who's like, no, I knew what Huda was calling me for when she called me 3 days before this, talking about, are we good? Like, I know what you meant. Like, you really pulling PRs to say, okay, we're good. I apologize. Like, you want to apologize in private and smooth it over.
Apologize.
Exactly, literally, so that I don't pull you to the fire. And I really am disgusted at the fact that Peacock glossed over that whole coercion situation.
Right.
Like,
that was a housewife move. That was a classic housewives move. If y'all don't know, a lot of the housewives, before reunions happen, they'll get together, they'll go to each other's houses, and they'll plan to take a bitch down. So that was a very classic housewife moves on her. I was shocked.
Listen, I was just like, I cannot believe, like, these girls really fell for that whole, she reached out to me and we made them. Yeah, girl, because she don't want y'all whacking her at that reunion. She knows what she did, and she's hoping that y'all are dumb enough to fall into this whole girls narrative. First of all, I've never met a girl's girl, a person who said that they were a girl's girl, and they actually ended up being a good person. They just don't exist. They don't exist. Quality needs no promotion. You don't see commercials for Ferraris for a reason, because people know Ferraris are good. Meanwhile, Huda over here talking about, I'm a girl's girl, sisterhood this, sisterhood that. But just like Shelly said, in the show during the filming, you got all of these words. But then when they call you out on it, it's, oh, I'm so sorry if I made you feel that way. But then now you're like, well, I was unapologetically me. So your apologies then are null and void, is what you're saying to me. Like, which one is it, girl? Which one? Like, call her to the front. Get the Summer Jam screen and put her forehead on it. We are letting her slip and slide with too much, and you is not Trick Daddy, nor are you Trina. And I'm not going for it. Like, they really should have lit her ass up. They were being way too kind. Like, was speaking about the coercion a part of her Netflix NDA? Why are you name dropping Netflix? Like, she's definitely one of those people who's like, oh, I know a so-and-so. No one asked. Like, you could have just said, hey, I don't want to talk about that, and they would have eventually just moved on from it.
What do you think she's working on over there at Netflix? Do you think
it's with the has-beens? She's with the has-beens. Louis be hopping from girl to girl, hoping that someone will help him pop, because he can't get out of that Netflix 360 deal. And now she over there with it. Like, no shade. It's only a matter of time before her name is forgotten anyway. Her best bet is to get knocked up by one of these rappers so that she can have another mixed baby, which honestly, they should have clocked her for that too. Miss Mommy, everything you talk about is mommy, but we ain't see you being a mommy when you left. You was on a world tour, but not your girls tour.
But do you think on that world tour she was getting some of that help? Because she said she's a changed woman.
She's a liar.
It's been a month, and she has done some self-reflecting, Mia.
Yeah, sure. She looked in the freaking water and saw her reflection. Like, self-reflecting. Nobody changes.
Huda thinks self-reflecting is buying a new mirror.
Listen, Huda got her period and was like, okay, I'm a new me now. I'm a new woman. Like, no, girl, you're the same person you were 30 days ago. And it's literally displaying right in front of us by how you're literally talking in circles whenever you get called to the light. And I cannot stand it. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, and no funny, I really do think that Huda does hate Ciara, but it's because Ciara was the one who was really whacking her in the villa
Yes.
every time it came to her being disrespectful towards
Yes.
Jeremiah. And somebody
Yes.
needed to do it, like, because
That's why I respect Ciara. I'm telling y'all.
exactly.
She
Like,
is
they can
real
hate her.
hit.
Listen, I forgave her. Granted, I'm not the people she offended, but she
Right.
apologized for that when that happened. So I don't think it's fair that she necessarily got dragged down for it again. But, you
Right.
know, I don't care. Not my problem. However, if the way I see it, anybody who calls you brother and they're not black, it's diet nigger. Ask Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
Brother. Yeah. Every time she said
Buddy.
brother, and she would say it when she's mad too. So it's like, I know what you are, and I see what you are. And I think that the girls just kept it too cute. Like, y'all played it too close to your chest. You have the fan base to be able to really express yourself and get it off your chest now. Because respectfully, after tonight, no one's gonna care anymore. We're not gonna want to keep watching the podcast interviews of you rehashing the whole situations when you have the opportunity to do that on stage. And Chris was one of the only ones who was really able to stand up and be like, nah, actually, don't jack her. She's weird. She's a weirdo. She'll always be a weirdo. I do think his mother cussed her to high.
I was gonna ask you about that, Bia. What do you think the mama called Huda over there?
Let me tell
Because he said he chalked it up. He said that let's just say she's glad it ended how it ended. I said, oh.
Yeah. Because remember, his mother had only saw up until the point of when he folded and slept with her for the first time. So she didn't even see that whole argument that they were just in before she got there. So now you see this girl, there's a whole lot of redacted words on that transcript that his mother was saying. And like I said in the Discord, his family is better than mine, because I would have been got the green light to put the paws on her. Huda would have never been safe coming around me. Are you kidding me? The way that she did that, man, the way she did Jeremiah, the way that people were able to just gloss over all of it.
Like it's nothing.
Graceland, you're talking about she called you an apology. Girl, shut up. Like, all of you girls are buns.
She's very naive.
She's like, it's just so bad. Like, y'all really let this. Is it offensive if I call her gypsy because she's Middle Eastern? I don't want to be offensive, but it's like she cast a spell on you and now you're hers. Like, what is going on? Like, y'all need to stand up to the light. But enough about that weirdo, because I cannot wait for her to fade to darkness, because it's only a matter of time before she really truly pisses off the wrong fan base, and then that's just going to be it. Because the way she glossed over Olandria telling her they put my face on George Floyd's body. And you're like, oh, well, I didn't know what to say. Stop would have been enough. Enough. Right. You guys are taking it too far. And like Shelly was saying, like, you're saying you had bullies, but you weren't naming them. So you're leaving it up to the interpretation, and which is now us. And you're not clearing that up either. And even here right now, she's not saying, Shelly, you weren't a bully to me. You're just like, oh, well, you know, in that moment, girl, shut up. We don't want to hear nothing from you.
He does have sisters, guys. He has 7 to be exact.
He does. Exactly. And I'm telling you, hands, feet, elbows, knuckles.
I feel like they probably all wanted to fly out, but Peacock said, y'all not allowed near the building.
He had to stop them. He definitely had to stop them. That man is 6'8"
Can we come backstage real quick? We're not going to jump hard.
I'm telling you. Listen, unlike, what's her name? Damn, the girl from Young and Reckless. I'm getting you. Huda, we're getting you.
I'm getting you. You're getting got.
You're getting got. You're getting got. Yeah, we're getting you. I don't care what they were talking, what side was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
You better not do no other shows, girl. You gonna mess around with the wrong girl. You gonna get got, girl.
I'm telling you, they're gonna do her so dirty. She ain't gonna have no choice but to be a mom finally and start with the man in the mirror, because enough is enough. Pepe and Iris. Listen.
Are you surprised at the cheating rumors? Do you think Pepe has moved on to a new blonde?
Pepe was a professional, let me say, semi-professional basketball player before he came to Love Island. That man was not being faithful to anyone.
Better than Chris?
Like, I want them to be so serious. Like, Pepe wasn't being faithful to anyone. Pepe moved on just as quickly as Hannah did. That's why I don't feel bad for Hannah the same way I don't feel bad for Iris. Like, you saw it with your own eyes. You were friends with that man, allegedly. But this is why you can't trust your nigga friends when he got female friends. Because look what they do the minute they got a little yearning for some earning. And now look, the show that you cry on. Yeah.
The rumor is, to me, is crazy. I didn't know Pepe, you wow. You effing in the lobby is crazy.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, yes. It's being alleged. I said I dropped a recent video before the reunion dropped. They're alleging that he effed a girl in the lobby.
Listen, when you go skiing, they make you do some crazy things. Now, is his uncut? Like, I just need a ranking.
You want to see a Love Island penis profile?
I do. I need to know, because that's going to really change the game for me. I really just need to know where Chris stands.
That needs to be a challenge. They put all the pictures of the penis and they like, ladies, pick
that's right.
one of them.
Identify the print right now.
You know who would have won? Huda. She licks them all. Huda would have been like, I'm up for the task.
Mushroom, I know who that is.
Uncut, Austin.
And like, no funny, like watching that heart rate challenge and what she did on Ace, the fact that she tried to justify that, you literally licked that vein from the root. Like, come on, girl. Like,
that
is
crazy.
So serious. And
she licked the sack to the scrotum.
From the shaft to the...
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I would have mollywopped her, canceled the show. It would have got scrapped like that season of BGC because...
Where the girl got stabbed.
Yes. Poking her right at the fire pit because you're out of your mind. And Ace did love it. So he would have had to get smoked too. No shade, because the way he was licking his lips and grinning, a good time. Good time. Yeah, it's not funny. You ain't gonna have no eyes like Jeepers Creepers got to you fucking around with me and playing in my face.
You saw that angry face he had watching it back. He said
he tried his best. Mind you, his little man down there was probably thinking of the memories, like, yeah, you know what? And Huda should have just kept it a beat. And even when they tried to say, oh, you wouldn't have felt that way if it was Jeremiah. But with Chris, it's almost like we didn't say Chris. Like, we said Jeremiah for a reason.
Imagine someone doing that to your man and you have to keep your composure. What
did, I don't have to do anything but stay black and die.
You ever wondered how it is somebody effing your man?
Let me tell you something. She would have smelled what The Rock is cooking right then and there, because I'm on that. I need that. I gotta have that. I'm telling you, production's done. There would have been a big black screen for 10 minutes about violence and bullying, how we don't support physical violence of any kind, because Huda would have got some hands put on her. Austin, waste of time. How is he there? What trip did Austin go on before the filming started that had him? I think it was worse than shrooms. I think it was one of those. I think it was a little closer to LSD. No shade. It might have been a little tablet. And first of all, why did Shorty think Austin had a yacht to take her on her date in the first place? He's a pool boy. You would have been at his job.
He would have took Jaden to clean a yacht for some money.
He was just waiting for a booking for one of the yachts that had a pool on it so he could be there with his net. It just didn't come through. Like, girl, what are you talking about? He never took you on your dream. Shut up. Like, hearing him speak, waste of time. Belle Dasher, waste of time. Grayson, waste of time. I do think the comments were hilarious about watching Andreina and Amaya get into it. Also, it kind of pisses me off that Andreina never corrected them on saying her name. I think it's so important that we make people say our name.
Andreina. See, I could never pronounce her damn name.
Because people are reading it phonetically, which makes sense when you're home. But to you guys who are the hosts of this, it should be in your brain to say her name correctly.
You peeped her face when she was sitting next to Huda?
Listen, because she ain't want to be there because she know Huda a snake. No shade. Like, the girls know. But Huda has really been on like this apology tour. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you meant it. You are exactly who you are. But Huda needed a friend. So what did Huda do? She cried and got sympathy. And that ain't it for me. Also, this season they could have low-key scrapped because your winners got no airtime on the reunion. There's no how's your like y'all got 5 minutes because the relationship's not real. No, all it's over.
You don't think
Clark and
Brian wants him some papaya?
listen, I think Brian got what he wanted. He got his 50K, and he's fine talking about, oh, I used to be a bartender. I know what you are.
He said, you know, I got a little carried away.
Yeah, sure you did. Like, Amaya, be serious. And that's why Amaya is worse dressed, because no shade, Amaya is dressed like a Dominican from the Bronx. And I can say that because I'm from New York. No funny.
You around the way, so you know.
Listen, I know she had on some frilly socks and some shiny ass shoes. I cannot stand that dress. Zach was a waste of time. Both of them. Elon with the curl. Come on. What are we doing? What was he there for? Why
Stop talking about him, Bia. You know how I get. Oh.
JD still couldn't keep his mouth closed and got no airtime. Jalen.
I wanted them to address the oh, you're Domina. I wanted them to talk about that. I was like, damn it. Like, I wanted Andy to turn to him and be like, so JD, how Domina? It's Huda. He would have been like, oh.
I can't stand it. Like, it's just like, I would pay him to close his mouth, and he still probably couldn't do it. I've seen enough of him. Jalen, they just, I guess, booked his flight for nothing. I mean, that's an easy way to collect a check when you really think about it. Show up, don't get aired, go home, and still have your brand deal. Shout outs to Jalen. He's the true winner of the series if we really going to get into it. While Nick does take good care of Alondria for now, that's what friends do. Right. I take my besties out all the time. This isn't, y'all are forcing it, and that's okay. Like, in 90 days, they're going to come out and say, we're just friends, and that's it. He's going to buy her a puppy for Christmas, and then they're going to name the puppy Marcel. And Valentine's Day, they'll break the internet, but by June, they'll be apart, and hopefully Alandra open them DMs from the ballers that's in there. Outside of that, I'm trying to think, like, was there any memorable moments for real from this?
I just kind of gagged at the whole Jaden and Austin thing. And what else? Another thing, too, was what Nick said about Sierra. Basically, the TikTok and stuff like that, because we all know Sierra's going to hop on TikTok.
Right. But the thing is like, you got out of that villa before Sierra made that TikTok. You had your phone before she made that TikTok. So if you really wanted to, clear the air with her, you had the opportunity to do that, because respectfully, you were the one telling her that there was nothing between you and Olandria. No, this wasn't nothing. But the minute she got out of that house, you was like, now's my chance. You rubbed your hands like Birdman and dove all in that chocolate sauce, which we know you wanted to do. And it's like, we can't really blame Ciara for believing what somebody told her. They don't have any access to the outside world. So you kind of really got to go off what you see. It's not like they got the movie night where they actually got footage of what the kiss looked like. No, like all of the dynamics made it difficult for Love Island to really proceed with the show the way that they normally did. And I agree with Ace. Y'all calling me the ringleader, but y'all are grown men. Like,
I will say, Charlie clocked his tea. He said he was trying to ask everybody what they thinking, who they're going to vote for, who they're going to talk to, but he would never tell them information. That is somebody who's a great game player.
Exactly. So it's like, if
no shade. I said, ooh.
Listen, the simple answer is to start lying.
No shade. But for somebody who's not like a reality TV person, they don't know those semantics. If I were in the house with Ace, I would peep his game on day one, because I just know how he is. Like, I've seen people like him on TV.
He was always plotting and scheming. Yeah. And low-key, Huda did the same thing. Huda stayed in that villa by being a villain, and then by quote unquote correcting her actions and infantilizing herself. So now she has the sympathy from the people who were just mad at her. Now they feel bad, so they keep her around to give her a chance. And it worked every time, because none of these people were calling her to the light. Y'all could have got her up out of there, and it would have been a totally different show. Now, that conversation that they aired with Shelly and Huda in the dressing room, where Huda was saying, it is for us, they kind of clocked Shelly. I'm not going to cap to you. I was like, oh.
No, they did. I said, ooh.
Same.
There was some moments I said, "Oh my god,
my girl,
is this a takedown?" Like, whoa. Any final thoughts on the reunion?
They need messier people to host. Like, no shade. I need a messy gay. Give me Santana.
Yeah. They should have had Kiki.
Palmer?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because Kiki be acting like, I don't know. I don't want to say she nigga up the place, but she don't like to always get in deep into it when she's cool with the person.
And is black, y'all, so not too much.
Very much so. So before y'all come up in here calling me a colorist,
she ain't even mixed none of that.
All right,
sorts,
there's no light-skinned grandparents. I am full-blown Negro. African, okay?
Dead ass.
Please. But like, I think that they really need somebody who is just not afraid to really put it on the floor. And I don't know who that host would be because I don't watch reality TV. Give me Mona Scott.
Monica would have been like, "Do you A's?"
We need who would be the perfect host for our next season reunion to really be like, look, we really gonna get into it. Now, granted, it's gonna be up to production what they edit, but mess is mess, and mess sells. So who really gonna take it there? I'm telling you, Andy needed a line or 3.
Because I've seen her dig deeper. Maybe it was cut out. I don't know.
I think so. But otherwise, y'all like the video before I really come up all y'all man the way Huda did Ace. Period.
Okay. And that's
Happy
on
night,
nice. Now, Netflix, y'all, did this. They put, "Don't at me. I don't know." So, Huda, why you out here just lying? Why are you out here just lying, Huda? Anyways, what is going on, Mars?
Hi, Pierre.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
I'm good. Yeah, I can hear you. You're not a Huda fan, are you? I feel like you a Huda fan.
Okay, so I guess I'll start there. So first of all,
yes,
I did like Huda because I did see at the end of the season, I thought she was trying to redeem herself, but I feel like this reunion just proved me wrong because I'm not gonna lie, like for me, she didn't take enough accountability for really just being a good friend. Like at the end of the day, we'll start with the heart rate challenge. I don't care. Like if we claim we're friends, even if we haven't known each other for that long, I'm not gonna be all up on your man like that. So for the heart rate challenge, she was definitely dead wrong. I'm not gonna lie. The way that she kind of just played it off, like, oh well, if it would have been Chris, like you didn't care about Chris as much as you cared about Jeremiah. So like, don't sit here and act like, oh, you would have been just calm about it because you probably would have wanted to fight. And if I was Shelly, I would have hit Huda. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been like, oh, let me get up to go to the bathroom. I would have played it off so cool.
But she would have got kicked off the show.
It's okay because Love Island is over. That's the reunion anyway. I would have did it.
Oh, you talking about at the reunion?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Because I feel like she gave her a pass in the house, right? Like, she basically gave her a chance by being like, okay, whatever, you know, even though they called her a Mingo for it. But I feel like everybody owes Shelly an apology too for that because she had every right to be mad. I would have been beyond mad.
Yes,
and that's what I'm saying.
Now that I've seen the full thing, it makes more sense.
Like, and especially the fact that like Huda still just not being like I was dead wrong for that, and she's just trying to make excuses. That's enough reason for me for Shelly to have popped her. If I was Shelly, I would have popped her. Like, I definitely would have played it cool, and I would have went across there, and I would have got on that. Like, it would have been real ghetto. Because it just don't make no sense to me, especially because like after like hearing the colorist comments, like I didn't know that about Alandria. Like I knew obviously they were getting hate and stuff, but I didn't know it was that bad. So like,
it was
just for it to
be, and it was all over Twitter. It was like that, TikTok.
Because I remember hearing a little bit about it, but I didn't even know like the George Floyd stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Like for Huda to be like, "Oh, like I love you, girls. Like I love Alandria to death." Like even if you didn't know exactly what to say, you could have just got up there and be like, "These are my friends, and I don't appreciate the fact that y'all are talking about them." It would have been that simple. Like she acted like it was rocket science or something, and it was just really frustrating to me. And then like. At first, it didn't bother me that she was laughing at herself, but then when I just saw how she was acting, I was like, you know what? She ain't changed at all.
It bothered me. Like for you to laugh at you acting crazy and you know that you was not acting right and you laughing and you think it's funny, like.
No, I'm glad the host called it out. And he was like, "You changed after a month." I was screaming. I was like, "Not the whole month she changed, but no, for real though." Like,
what surprised me with the heart rate challenge too is when Huda popped that skirt, she had a thong on or something like that. Like she really put her whole pussy.
She really put. Face. I was gonna say like put that Gucci down.
Worse than Ferrari.
I was gonna say
Huda.
No, for real. Like she better be glad that Shelly wasn't like popping like
God
that. But
damn.
I will say one thing, like, but this is only just to go to my point to like Nicolandria, and I'm gonna get to that. I feel
Mhm.
like since everybody comes like for the money and stuff like that, I feel like it was kind of Ace's plan, and I feel like him and Shelly really just look good together. I'm not saying they don't like each other because I do feel like out of all the couples, they do
Oh
like
yeah.
actually have a genuine connection. But I also feel like I don't know, like Ace is kind of mad about getting a villain edit, but I feel like he kind of gave it to himself. Like for example, right? He
Yeah.
got mad at Amaya for calling him out about being short, but Jeremiah called him short too. And maybe they just cut that out, but it's like
That's what I'm
Amaya already
saying.
apologized to you behind the scenes. You get me? And she even said, and we know Amaya's not that type of girl. Like Amaya's definitely not the type to just go do something vicious or out of malicious intent. So for him to bring it up on the reunion stage, I feel like he's playing into that villain role. And maybe it
Yeah.
could be
I
just
think
be
he's
the
bitter
edit.
that a lot of people got, great edits and are loved, and he's not. I think he's very
Yeah,
bitter.
I was gonna say that too. I feel like he thought he was gonna be a fan favorite. He thought he ate that one up just like TT on Baddies, but no, it definitely didn't give that. Oh, the fans are gonna love me.
It
Wrong
gave
answer,
Coco.
forehead.
It gave Coco Chanel.
It did. I don't know what he thought, but like honestly, I don't think Ace is a bad person, but I
Me
also feel
either.
like he has like I don't want to say little man syndrome. Maybe that's kind of mean, but like I do feel like
To me, he
he
has
gets
a
very
partial of a little
offended.
man syndrome. Like you could tell
He
he
gets
wants his
mad
voice
about being
heard.
short. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't know, but
You're not
also.
tall, Ace, and it's okay. Not everybody out here is just Chris's size. Like, not everybody here is a big man like Chris. You know what I'm saying?
And can I say this? Okay, like I'm not trying to convince you about Nicolandria, but I do want to say this. Like
Uh,
it does look very circumstantial how it happened, but they both have admitted, and we can see it from the footage that they were interested in each other from the beginning. The way that things played out, they
but what
weren't.
was stopping them? Okay, here's the reason why I'm not believing in Nicolandria. It has nothing to do
Hmm.
with Alondria. 0%. I think Alondria actually likes him, and I think that she
Hmm.
is actually into him. Y'all know why I don't believe in it? Nick.
But
Nick
see,
think
I
he's
don't
an
believe that. I feel
opportunist.
like Nick thought. I feel like Nick really thought like she's not gonna like a white boy. Like he's even said that himself in interviews. Like, oh, I didn't think she was gonna really give me a chance. Like I thought maybe like she just
Because I'm
wasn't gonna
white.
talk to me. Yeah. So I really don't think like okay, but like I see how you took that, but it doesn't. Okay, for example, right? I feel like everybody's doing it for the clout, quote unquote. But Nick and Alandria, I'm not saying that's what they're
Yeah.
doing, but they can't do it because of the simple fact that Nick is white. I feel like a lot of people are taking Nick's race into it too deep. Like, why can't he actually genuinely like her? I feel like, okay, it's typical for men of not of color to want a black woman for their body. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like, even from the footage, that he even likes Sierra that much. Y'all keep talking about Sierra, her feelings, that's cool. Sierra should have been there to speak her part. At the end of the day,
She
though, I don't
wasn't
feel like he was
invited.
into there.
No,
No, I
Mars,
know,
not
but
too much. If
no,
you do
definitely.
you are crazy if you think if they gave Sierra an invite, she would have been there with red boots
No, I'm
on
not
the
saying
first
it
one at
like
the door.
that. I'm saying it like in the sense of like, yeah, Sierra's feelings matter, but at the end of the day, it's not like Nick wasn't ever interested in Alandria. Like maybe he didn't
Okay.
express that to Sierra, but at the end of the day, it's not like he just magically decided, oh, I'm gonna be with Alandria. Like, okay, yeah, it looked convenient for the TV and how it happened, but I feel like at this point, yeah, they could be doing it for press and stuff, but I just don't see him keeping
Which
Alandria
I'm not
around,
mad at.
especially
Like a lot
for.
of people think I'm mad at I'm not. I feel like it's
I don't
great.
think you're mad, no.
She getting her bag. I'm happy for Laundry because she's getting her bag. She's getting the
She even got the
opportunity.
Knicks thing with the lipstick that
Right.
transfers. Like nobody's
Right.
ever done that, and she's a dark-skinned black woman. I feel like she's definitely
Exactly.
doing her a big one. But I don't
Exactly.
feel like Nick is around just for that. Because I'm not gonna lie, Nick was already modeling stuff before that, so I feel like he would have been fine. Like, of course,
I
he gets
don't think
more off of
when I
Alandria.
say opportunist, I don't think he's around to gain from Alondria, but I think he's around because of the love of Nicolandria. He realizes that they're a thing and they're a fad, so he's sticking to it because he knows that's what America loves and wants to see. I don't
If
think
I'm gonna agree with your
because he
point, I would
wants
say
to
his
gain from
mom
her.
likes
No.
Alandria. If I'm gonna agree with you, I feel like it's more of his family then, because his mom loved Alandria down, like you can tell. So I feel like if there's any influence, like yeah, the internet has one, but I feel like
Mhm.
his mom and family and sister would have more of one too, because they were hella pushing for it too. Like they really
No,
want them
they
to get
were.
together. So
They
I do
were.
feel like you might not be completely wrong, but I just don't see it being for like the publicity or like any like stunt or nothing like that. Like I just really feel like they like
We
each
shall
other.
see. Okay.
We will. But I did
We
want to
shall
say
see.
too that you can tell Amaya and Brian don't like each other. Like at least to me, like I feel like I'm just being
At all.
honest because like it felt like when Zach was up there arguing with Amaya, Brian wanted to say something just because it was gonna look good for TV. He didn't give a damn what happened with
Right.
Zach and Amaya,
So you need to
what
go back,
conversation they had on
homie.
the side. Yeah.
And Zach is standing there like, You know, I love you, Mike. Love you, Mike.
And I feel like they really wasted the point of bringing the Casa people there. Like, other than Coco, why were the other Casa people there? Like, it didn't make no sense to me.
Let's get to Coco. Speaking of Coco,
okay, yeah.
What do you think about her being so boisterous at the reunion? Because that was a little bit of a shocker to me.
To me, I feel like Coco wanted to be not a Casa girl. She wanted to be there from the get-go.
Yes.
And I feel like she was upset at the fact that those were the two it girls. Yes, those are two it girls, and they're the chocolate girls, and that's what she would have been had she been the original. And I feel like she did feel some type of way. Let me not say some type of way, but she did have some little remarks or like comments to say about Landry, and she should have stood on that. She should have been like, girl, you look delusional, and that's what I said, and that's how I felt about it, and that's how America felt about it. And I didn't mean it in a shady way, but that's exactly what I felt. And like, Landry probably would have said something about it. But like, I just felt like she was giving Miss America answers up there, and it's just like the Shelly thing that was pushing it, because like I'm not a big fan of Shelly. But at the end of the day, y'all didn't spare 2 words to each other. So what did you even have to speak? Like you didn't have to even open your mouth when it came to Shelly. Like you could have just left that where it was at. So,
I feel like she wanted Shelly's spot in the villa. She wanted to be one of the main villa girls, and she wasn't one of the main villa girls, and it bothered her. And I just want to see what Winter got to say.
I cannot Winter gonna have a lot to say. You know, the next podcast
she's gonna be like, so last night, I tuned into the reunion. We got a little shout out. They didn't say our podcast name, but they mentioned the podcast.
Did anything else happen? I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah, what do you think about Austin and Jaden? Were you surprised that they didn't last?
No, because Austin. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you said that, because that's just gonna bring up my point. No shade. I know the girls are gonna come for me, but Taylor and Austin both give DL, so that just it just gives that like Austin has have a body count for a reason. He don't like girls, and Taylor he just don't give that he's into Clark like that. Like I told you, I saw a TikTok live, so I'm not making this up. I'm still saying allegedly because I'm not trying to get in trouble. Allegedly, I seen a TikTok live, and it was Taylor up there arguing with Clark, and it just seemed like he snapped over nothing. He was like, "Oh, like say something else. I'm gonna take all your shoes back. I'm gonna take all your Chanel's back. Like I'm gonna take all the bags and stuff I got you back." And it was just like, okay, like he just gives aggressive. Like he's not really into her like that. You get me? Like you know those DL guys that are kind of like, yeah, like you know what I'm talking about. The ones that's not really into their girlfriend, but like she looked good for the arm candy. Like I feel like he don't like Clark. I feel like Clark know that, but Clark is here for the crowd, here for the followers.
I'm here for the opportunities. I'm here for sponsorships. I'm here for followers. I came here for love. Now, okay. Also, another thing too, if you notice, Jaden says, I thought you were going to tell me if you were going to sleep with different people. He didn't say different girls.
Exactly.
Very
like
shade.
And I don't know if he was high off of something, but he was when he zoned out and they was asking him questions. I was like, next question, Tamika. Next question, Tamika.
A couple of too many poppers.
Before oh my God. And then I'll do my final thought real quick so somebody else can come up. Charlie looked good. Charlie looked good. I was feeling me some Charlie this reunion. He looks real nice. I think the beard does him favors. Oh, real quick too. Hannah, I don't feel like she should have said anything different, but I know she feel the fool today, looking at that and then seeing the reunion air today, knowing that Pepe is not what. I was like, oh my God. Because like I respect her answer as far as the girls eliminating her, because like, yeah, somebody was gonna get hurt at the end of the day. But also I would have been like, girl, no, like I want to be there, like y'all, you know. But I mean, Pepe clearly want any blonde on the block, so there's that.
There is that. All right. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Bye. What is going on, Lexi?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Nothing. Just chilling. You know.
What you think about the reunion? Overall thoughts about it? What you think?
It was okay. It was 50-50.
You feel like it could have been a lot more entertaining?
And do.
I think they cut a lot of stuff out that we didn't get to see.
Me too. I feel like a lot of the nitty gritty, they didn't really get into it. And I feel like when they brought Andy on, I mean, because we already know how Andy gets down with the Real Housewives, but I don't think Peacock is as progressive. So I don't think they was really trying to get into it like that. You know, they was trying to keep it real PG. So, yeah, because Andy, we all know how he can get into it. So
they should have hosted the reunion on Bravo Networks. Now it would have been a monster. Andy would have had him on 2 long ass couches and would have been like, "Hey, it would have been over with. Andy would have took over.
Huda would have been right next to Andy.
Yes.
And
Shelly and Elijah would have been on the other side.
Exactly.
He would have got Sierra to come.
Lined them all up. Oh, yes. Sierra, whether she would have been right next to Zach.
A special bombshell coming through Sierra, and then she would have came through like.
Right. Whether she was there on the couch or whether she was going to be on Zoom or something, baby, she would have been there some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. Now, what are your thoughts on Huda? Okay. Now, she was very apologetic, sort of, this reunion, and tried to shed a little tear and everything. What did you think about her during the reunion?
It's given that she took notes from the girls. Because how you change over a month.
Extensive therapy.
Right. She must have been on the fast track 7 days a week.
Monday through Sunday.
Right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
right.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Do you think though that she understand like the repercussions of what happened to Alondria and Shelly? Because I still feel like she didn't get it. Like she didn't hear Alondria out.
No, she definitely was very insensitive because Huda is just a very selfish person to begin with. So when Alondria had first came to her and was like, hey, this is bothering me because of the racist comments that people are making. I would like for you to address your fans and let them know that this is not okay, the bullying. Mm-hmm. But Huda is so up her own behind that she's just like, whatever. I don't care how cool we are. I'm getting the spotlight. I'm getting the shine right now. Right. So I'm not really on what you're talking about right now. So, yeah, I mean, if she wanted to do it, she would have did it.
Didn't you want her? Because I said it earlier. I feel like she should have looked at the camera and been like, Huda fans, please stop. Like, wouldn't you have appreciated a moment like that?
Yes, that's how we know that she's not a changed woman. Because if you really were changed, you would have been like, hey, y'all, let's just go ahead and nip this in the bud right now. Let's stop the bullying. But however, she just kept saying, well, I told them not that bullying, that, don't bully. But I mean, you're not really addressing it head on. You're doing it in a roundabout way.
Right. Exactly. Now, also another thing that was addressed as well is Jeremiah. Now he came on, not gonna lie, I can't wait to drop my recap. The way Jeremiah came on, that nigga looked like he was gonna go to the Steve Wickoff show. He said, he walked out like, I'm like, where is he going?
I think he was just ready for like, hey, I'm ready for the smoke. I'm ready for whatever's about to happen, baby. I'm here.
They bring him out in Maury, they bring like the baby
dad out. Yes. Like they was gonna be like, woo! Yes, he was ready to tell his story, baby.
Oh man, what do you think about his exchange with Ace? Because from what it seems like, they still have not they still I feel like still had a little bit more to talk about, but it was kind of cut to me. I feel like it was short. What did you think about their interaction?
I do feel like their interaction was cut short. Mm-hmm. I feel like for the bond that they did have on the show, it does seem like there are still some unresolved issues there. But I do like all the boys being friends. Like their dynamic, it just brings me so much joy. It's so funny when you see them on there, like laughing and stuff. So I do hope that they can, like get some of that brotherhood back. But Ace, we all know that Ace is very shady. But I think people have taken away from the part too, like, this is a game. Like we are trying to win money. Like, yeah, we want love, but baby, I want my money first, okay? Like,
which Ace made that 100K as soon as he got on that TikTok when he got out, so he didn't even really need the money.
Right. But
someone said Jeremiah had 37 pages of receipts that production would let him bring. I did see that on social media. He had 37 pages of printed out receipts, so that's a lot.
Receipts of what?
Of all the crap people done talked and said and did.
Dang.
Production
said, now he wrote a whole book.
We have a whole questionnaire for y'all at the reunion. We don't need any more added to it. They're gonna have to be there another day if that's the case. Another thing too that happened at the reunion about Austin, right? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do for
What was he on?
I don't know.
Because I don't ever want it. Whatever he was on, I don't want it. because they were like, "Hey, Austin, what is your opinion?" He's like, "What?" I just zoned out for a minute. Like, why were you there? Half of the
I think
people
the
shouldn't have
chlorine
even
has
been
gone
there.
to his head.
Yeah, too much of them chemicals for sure.
Were you cleaning a couple pools before the damn reunion, Austin?
Right. Over there huffing the damn chemicals.
Now, with him, speaking of him, y'all, the relationship with him and Grayson, were you shocked? Not Grayson, but Jaden. Were you shocked at their breakup? Because that shocked me. The way they broke up. I know Austin was a hoe, but like, wow, I didn't know he was that much of a hoe. What'd you think?
Well, first of all, I was surprised that she thought that he was going to take her on a yacht. What yacht, baby? What yacht was y'all going to go on? Like,
He
let's be
do
for
clean
real.
pools, so how you know he got a yacht somewhere?
Okay, Pierre, be for real. Like,
listen. In Miami, if you know somebody, you could always rent like a yacht party. He could have been talking about that.
Okay, yes, renting a yacht, yes. Probably about 10
That's what
people
I think
fit in on
meant.
it. Yeah, and they all split it 10 ways. Yes,
Right.
then they could be getting a yacht.
Y'all split a deposit by like 6 ways to get a group of friends.
Right,
That's what I think
exactly.
Austin was
Yeah.
talking about.
Okay, yeah, okay, I could see it then, yeah.
That's
But
what I
they
think
was
he was.
cute together though.
Yeah. Now, the previous caller said they think Austin plays for both teams allegedly. Do you think that's the case? And maybe that's why, because Jaden seemed like she was trying to be very tight-lipped.
I wouldn't be surprised if Austin did because a lot of the people on the cast was kind of giving that. Well, I'm going to say a lot, but quite a few of them was, seemed like they was with, with the girls. So.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Elon with that little S curl.
Not too much on him. That's mine. We do not.
I know that's your bae. I know that's your bae.
Speak of Elon on here.
Your bae. I like to hear your bae was looking good. He wanted to make sure that he showed up looking real
I'll be
good.
laughing in the Discord because if you follow him on Instagram, he be doing these little runs, and I'm like, I'm gonna go on a run with him.
I could not. Not y'all getting y'all's morning jogging.
Right. Okay, so another thing that happened at the reunion too was Ace and him feeling like he was painted to be like a villain and stuff, and he started talking about how, he feels like that wasn't fair. And they showed the unedited clip of, the deliberations, and it showed that it was really Taylor, the one that was leading the charge. What'd you think about that to get Jeremiah out of there?
I think because Ace has he shows a lot of leadership qualities, although like he does have a little bit of little man syndrome. He's also very boisterous. So I can see how it could look to other people that he's pulling the strings because he does speak up a lot. But, yeah, I kind of was surprised though that Taylor was the one who was championing behind the whole idea of Jeremiah leaving.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Okay, I feel like maybe if I was Ace, I feel away because if Taylor was really the one in charge of the girls, and then I'm getting all the flat for it,
you let me take the fall. Yeah, like what's really going on?
I would have felt away. Taylor admitted it on the Kiki podcast. He did admit it on the Kiki podcast. So good thing that he didn't do that because he probably knew it was going to come out and air out at the reunion. That's why. Now let's talk Coco. What were your thoughts on Coco Chanel? Not to be confused with Coco Chanel. What were your thoughts on her?
Oh my gosh. It seemed like she came on and was like, I'm going to make sure that I get my camera time.
Yes.
Because she was like on 1,000. Like, girl, chill out. Tone it down. Like, nobody was on what she was on. Like, even the people who really had the smoke.
Timing. I said, oh.
Okay. No, she was on Now That's TV, baby. She was ready to. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, she was ready to. It was like she was ready to get.
Like, do you need that?
Right. I want that. I need that. I gotta have that. Like, yeah, she was on that type of timing.
Okay. Now another thing too, we saw Alondria did not accept Huda's apology. Do you think any of the girls should give Huda a chance? And what do you think about her not saying anything and that her relationship is on Netflix and she can't talk about it because it's Netflix?
Man, bye. Huda the hoe. She needs to stop. Okay. All I heard more about Huda since she's been home is her talking trash, her being out on the streets. I ain't heard hardly nothing about her being a mom. She's like, I'm a mom. What, girl? I've seen more about you doing other things than you being a mom. So
you think the grandmama the baby?
Yes, exactly, the grandmama the baby. Because like, what is she doing? The Netflix, but they won't let you talk about your relationship. You're not even on one of their shows, so it's not even like adding up.
It made no sense whatsoever. Because is Lewis currently? Because I know he came from Netflix, right? Is he currently on a show that's airing? Because I don't watch. I think he was on The Perfect Match, right?
Yes, he was on Perfect Match, but it's not on currently anymore. Yeah, it's not on currently.
Okay.
But I mean, like, girl, talk about your daughter. My daughter. Like, what are you doing right now with your daughter? Yes. What are you doing with your daughter?
Talk about my daughter.
Yes. I wouldn't. Nobody should accept Huda's apologies because she's just a liar. Yeah, she's never going to take accountability. She was just really like PR'd up right now on here. And I want to say, Chris, he is such a gentleman.
Yes.
Because he did make sure that he held her accountable for what she said, but he didn't. Exactly. And yeah, she better be glad them sisters wasn't on that. That's a black king right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
And I wish I knew how to get at him because, baby, I would be on that.
Wait, listen. You know how much people have told me in the Discord they want Chris? Like, Chris is a hot commodity. I don't think he even knows that himself. Yeah. The girls want Chris.
He's so humble because think about it. How many dudes you know that's tall like that, look good, have great manners, you know what I mean? And he has a good career. Right. Man, there's so many dudes who be like, yeah, I'm the prize. You know how these dudes are now, giving very sassy, but he's very humble, which is even more attractive.
Right.
So yeah, I need that.
He really could have laid into Huda hard, and it's like he like you could tell he like held back and gave her grace, but he still was like, no, I ain't effing with you, but like, you know, you cool,
very gentleman-like.
I said, okay,
very make that wet like.
You need a Peacock need to give Chris his own dating show. Or
you might be on The Bachelor.
Right.
No, it'd be too many white girls on there. He needs a black queen.
Right. All right. One last thing, the heart rate challenge. Were you surprised at the unedited footage, especially in regards to Huda? Because Huda was out here. What Big Legs say? I eat balls and all. No wonder your nigga gonna call.
First of all, they might as well have been 69ing on the stage.
Oh my God.
The way that she busted open, okay, yeah, he's seen that thing. No wonder why his heart was up.
Right.
Because he had monkey all in his face, okay?
I mean, she threw it back. I said, wow.
Yeah, and then licking him, like, yeah, come on now. Like, you just did not take accountability. You're supposed to be my friend, air quotations, but you're over here, like, doing this to my man. You could have did this to any of the other guys. You wanted to do it to my man?
Because she wanted Ace low-key.
Exactly. My nigga. Because Ace was in there like he's planning good dates for everybody. You know what I mean? You see how Ace is over here like all up on me, showing me the attention that you would want in a man. He's doing all these things for Shelly. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did see him spread it. He did spread him wide and open.
And did. He had them two fell in his face.
Listen. Ace would have hit Huda with
if they were in the hideaway, baby, they would have had to cut the cameras. Dead ass. It would have been over. It would have been over.
It was good. Thank God for Peacock for showing us that because, like, now we can all put the damn discussions to rest. Because there's been most of the stories have said Huda did the most, and then Huda said she didn't do that too much like that. So now we get to really see and saw what really went down.
Yeah, we should have known when Huda said, "I didn't even do that much," that it was a lie. Right. We should have known then not to trust that girl.
Like, what?
And that was her thing too. She loves to stick that tongue out. She had to be a stripper. I don't care what nobody say. Escort, stripper, something. Because the
She
things
got
that she does,
skill.
she got too much skills.
That flip, turn around, and jump and jiggle, walk, 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 walk. Like that's
Say
the
the
cabaret right
licking, the going down the poles, everything that she did, all the challenges she did throughout the whole season. I said, "Whoa, wait a minute." I said, "Baby, I'm 39, and she can do a lot more things than I
there. Oh,
can."
let me tell y'all, Huda is a great contender for the cabaret, and
Yeah,
Johnson will have
to
a
the
ball.
house. Yes.
Right. Any final thoughts, Lexi?
No, everybody like, comment, and share. Subscribe. I love you so much. I've been
Thank
watching you
you
for a
so
long
much.
time, and I'm so proud of your glow up and how far that you're going to go. And yeah, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much, Lexi. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Good
All right.
night.
Hey, what is going on, Zinger?
Hey, Evaner.
What's up? What's up? Oh, this my is that my Rochester sister?
Don't play with me. You know I'm from Brooklyn. Yo, you jinxed me. You jinxed me, Evaner. You
What?
jinxed me.
What?
So, did you know
Uh-huh.
that Daisy has a secret YouTube account and she was
Oh,
defending Rochester in the comments? Came for
when?
me. After that live, I was like, wow. I
Wait,
didn't
how
know
did you
you
find out it was Daisy?
I don't know if it's Daisy, but the way they was going hard, it might as well been. But all I could do was laugh. I think they said something like Rochester is where you go when your dreams die, and I was like, "Whoa, okay." But yeah,
That's
they was
crazy.
out there.
Anyways, let's talk this reunion. What did you think about the reunion overall?
I was kind of underwhelmed.
Mm,
I was kind of underwhelmed, but I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the trailer, I was underwhelmed from the trailer.
right,
Like you said, maybe things got cut out why I have this underwhelmed feeling. But I mean, I still clock some things. There's still things to talk about. But I
right,
don't know. I feel like the excitement that was built up didn't equal out to what we actually saw on the screen.
right.
And they held back.
Definitely. Do you think if Sierra were there, things may have been different?
Of course, I wish Sierra was there. If they did, in fact, put it on Bravo, like you suggested, Sierra would have been there, and it would have been a completely different dynamic on that stage. So
Yeah,
much would have had to been discussed by her presence alone, just
right,
because she's there. That
right.
would have made this reunion epic. It
Right.
probably would have
Because
been the
one thing
best Love
about
Island
Bravo,
reunion.
if you mess up and you do something like that's, disrespectful, something like that, they're going to invite you and they're going to hold your feet to the fire. They're going to make you talk about what you did. They're going to low key try to embarrass your ass. They're not going to just say, oh, no, you can't come. They're going to say, come. But we're going to ask you about it and you're going to talk about it.
Exactly.
That's
I
what's going
feel
to
like
happen.
a lot of their answers were kind of PR'd. I wish
Mm,
that they gave I wish that they held Huda's feet to the fire more.
mm,
She comes off as a disingenuous person, and I
mhm.
feel like they would not have been in the wrong to say that. I feel like Hannah should have spoke up on what she said on the podcast regarding Huda, because that would have further added to the point that her character is flawed. Like her character is flawed. I'm so glad that Andy said to her, what did he say? He said, "So you changed in a month? Like, come on, be for real." The excessive laughing, it just didn't come off, like genuine. Maybe she was nervous, but she gives me the type of girl like she's deeply insecure, and those type of people are dangerous. Like that's the
Very
type of girl that will like sleep with your man, or like a friend that will cross you all because they're looking for validation. Like they anything for attention.
facts. Because I just feel like the way she was laughing and kikiing about all her stuff, I'm like, how is that funny? She's like, I'm like,
Because what else could she do? Like she knows she's wrong, and for some reason I don't know what's wrong with her. She does not know how to take accountability, and I feel like that's her default. Like laugh it off and cry, laugh it off or cry. There's nothing else there for her.
let's start with her and Chris. What did you think about her response? Chris's response to her and everything. What do you think?
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I'm so glad that Chris came in there and he stood on, I don't even like say stand on business. He moved on business. We move on
Mm,
business. and he held her accountable. He
Yeah.
wasn't laughing with her. He let her know, like, I will forgive you because I'm a forgiving person, but we will never be friends. Like, what you did was unacceptable, and I'm glad that he didn't make light of it, like, oh, but you know, no, he's like, no, you crossed the line and I'm good on you. And he was
Right.
very respectful when he did it. So, but he's always been respectful. He's always been a class act, and he's a good representation of what a black man should be.
Right. Are you one of the ones you want to be a Chris potential? Because the girls want Chris.
In life, my motto is anything under 6'1" is a friend. However, Chris isn't my type though. But you know, we would be
Uh-huh.
friends, but Chris not my type.
Okay, man. Okay. And the other thing too with Huda, we saw the heart rate challenge. What did you think when you saw the unedited footage? Because there were scrotums licked and Tootsie Pop.
I wasn't surprised. She did that because it made her feel good inside. It made her feel good inside to know that she raised Ace's heartbeat, even though he's coupled up with Shelly. That's why she
Mm.
said to Chris, would it have been better if I was ugly? Like, no, stupid. Like, girl, you can't be this dense. Like, come on now. She's purposefully dense, and that's what gets on my nerve. And people just let her slide. Like, this blockhead girl.
She said, would it have been better if I was ugly? Like, what? I'm like, oh
Like,
my God.
how about, you
That's
know what,
when
just for
Chris knew
that,
to leave.
I'll be like, but you are ugly, so what now? Like, like that's how you gotta deal with people like that, because she's so annoying.
Another thing too, we saw Alondra and Shelly. They did stand on business because they let her know how her fans, the hood rats, affected them. What did you think about that whole conversation? And do you feel as if Huda should have looked at the camera, like I said, and really said, "Hey, y'all stop"?
Yes, I think that she should have. I'm glad that they addressed it. I feel like she is very insensitive,
Hmm.
and she doesn't think deeply. She has no side. I don't know. It's like she lacks social cues or something like that. I don't something wrong with her. Like, I don't know,
Something wrong
because
with her.
something's wrong with her. Come
Yeah,
on
I
now,
remember
like.
Krishaw said that about somebody. She said something wrong with
Oh yes, Tasiki was saying that about Summer. Yes, she's like
her.
something wrong with her. Like something is wrong with her. You cannot tell me that you are a friend to someone, like a genuine friend to someone, and they're getting racial threats against their life in real life, right? Because you outside of the villain now,
Right,
and you don't think that, and it's on your behalf, right? Because that's the main point. It's on your behalf,
right.
and you don't think that you should be the one to step up and say something about it. Like it's
She
like
said, but
common
she
sense.
forgot or something to that effect.
I think what did she say? She said, I didn't know what to say. Girl, chat GPT. Like anything. Like, don't talk about my friend. Anything.
Exactly. And it's the fact I felt bad. So I was feeling really bad for Lungi because like she really started to get emotional. You could tell, like, I remember watching because I watched the season from the first episode because y'all was like, watch it. So I didn't cheat. Like I literally watched it from the first episode to the very last. And like they were super close. Like she was cool with Shelly, don't get me wrong, but I heard Alondra were like this. Most of her scenes included Alondra. So the fact that she did that was messed up.
But she's not the only person that she did that to. And that's what I'm saying. It's a character flaw. With Hannah said in a podcast
Mhm.
that I don't know if you recall that she and Hannah, before they left, Hannah had an issue with her approaching Pepe.
Right.
So Hannah said that before she even approached Pepe, she was talking to Huda, and she said that she had some deep rooted things that she had going on with her that she felt
Mhm.
like she needed to express to Pepe in order for them to move forward in their relationship. And she told Huda this, right? Because at
Right.
that point, she said the girls were tired. They were exhausted with Huda and her toxicness. And
Right.
she was the only person that was willing to listen to her. So she's her
Exactly. And
confidant, right?
she traded on her.
Exactly. So she's her confidant. She said that Huda said to her, so just tell me everything you can practice. Tell me everything you want to tell Pepe. And then, like, we'll practice and then you go talk to him. She said directly after the next day she had that conversation with her and she told her deepest, darkest secrets, she went and pulled Pepe for a chat.
That damn Huda. Oh my God. I think I remember hearing about this because Hannah did like some sort of podcast. So I do remember hearing about this.
So I wish that like Hannah, I don't want to like I wish she kind of brought that up like she did
Yeah.
on the podcast,
But
or
she's
I
been
wish they
so cool
addressed
with
it.
her. She's like, we haven't seen each other, but like we were best friends. And I'm like,
Yeah, all the formalities was BS to me. Like, no, you're not friends. You were deeply hurt. Like, Hannah was crying over it because she
Right.
really thought that that was her friend. And she said that when nobody else would listen to you, I listened to you. And she was being a friend to Huda, but Huda wasn't being a friend to her because the friend wouldn't have did that.
Now, also we see during the reunion Jeremiah. Okay, was it just me or his interest cracked you up as much as it did me?
Jeremiah is such a nerd. It's so cute and funny at the same time. Like, it's, you know what's funny? It's like him and Taylor are both goofy in that way, except on Taylor, it's unattractive.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Thank
so
you. Finally, somebody said
childish.
what I said.
He's
What I was thinking. Oh my
childish.
god.
Like, it'd be like, Taylor,
It doesn't piss you off as much as it pisses me off.
absolutely, it pisses me off. It's
Something I
like,
don't. Every time they pan the camera to him and he does that smirk, I instantly get irritated. I
he's
swear to
corny.
God.
He is so corny. And I feel like Clark is gonna get tired of him because she's so chill.
Yes.
And, like, I think, like, Taylor just, he makes my skin itch. He gets under my entire nervous
Like
system.
even the
Like,
apology to Laundry, why are you laughing? Like what is so funny or smirky or giggly about that? Like you play with that girl feelings. Like that's not funny. Like I don't know. It just bothers me. Oh.
yeah, I can't take nothing about him serious. Taylor is just, but with Jeremiah, I'm glad the way that that played out. It makes sense now why he and Ace actually like are cool with each other now, and they follow each other
Yes.
and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Ace actually surprised me. I gained some respect for him tonight. I didn't expect him to apologize.
Yes, me either. Me
I
either.
thought that he was gonna, stand in his Napoleon
Yes.
complex
Me
and be
either.
big headed and be like, I said what I said because that's how I felt and I'm passionate. You know how he do. But he actually he said, I'm a man and I can apologize. I was wrong. But also I feel like a part of that is because he just had like more, he just was on that with Austin more because when Austin came out the villa, he had like all the short jokes and that really grinded his gears.
Right.
So the
I
short
think so
jokes
too.
outweighed.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Ace I don't think hates hates Jeremiah. He hates
Jeremiah.
Austin.
Yeah, them short jokes, that tickle Ace's soul, honey. He was
Oh
like,
my
mm-mm.
god.
He's like, forget Jeremiah. I got bigger fish to fry. Austin, I'm on
Austin,
that.
your
Like,
big ass blockhead ass. He
yo,
cannot stand that. Y'all during the reunion, it was one part they were like talking, and then some of the cast was backstage. They said, "Oh my god, they hate each other." He was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, they cannot stand each other."
Did you see the way that Ace kept adjusting his glasses? Like he needed to see the clown that he thought was sitting in front of him was
Yes,
clearly. It's like he did it 3 times, and I'm like, all right, Ace, just we get it. You don't like him. We get it.
you
I was
do
just
not
mad
like
that
that
Austin
man.
wouldn't look at him. I'm like, Austin, look that leprechaun back in his
You
face.
know that man, little,
Look at Lord
Austin.
Farquaad back in his face. Like
Austin needs a little help. That's all I'm gonna say without offending anybody.
Austin.
Oh
Every
man.
time they asked him a question, it was 404 ever not found. It's like his brain was loading. I don't know what he was on, but
It was
whatever he was on.
what Andy said was hilarious. Andy said, "Shoot us when you get back." Andy is one of the shadiest people ever, and it's so funny.
He is, and that's why I was so excited that he was hosting the reunion because I didn't think Ariana would have
Yeah,
had, the little what we're
the
looking
goes to
for.
snake, and I even
Yeah, the
think they
razzle
told him
dazzle.
hold back a little bit. I think they told him don't be as messy as you usually are, Housewives, because I can guarantee you, if this was hosted on Bravo, it would not have went that way that it did. I'm telling you,
He would
the
have dug
girlies would have
deeper.
been cussing each other out.
He would have dug deeper, and they would have let Jeremiah
100%.
and his file through.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Because
wonder what's in it.
Andy loves props. Like when the girls bring
Mm-hmm.
stuff and they bring like boards and stuff, he loved that. Like
Mm-hmm.
Binder, remember Monique with Binder? He would have been like,
Bonnie.
"Oh, bring it!
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the 30-something," and he would have read a little bit through it and be like, "What's this?" Like it would have been a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
They need to host the reunions on Bravo. They need to not do it on Peacock. Peacock is too child friendly. Bravo,
Yeah.
they get to the business.
Right.
Ain't no,
Rated what?
yeah,
MA? Is it on Peacock or
exactly.
PG-13?
I don't know. I don't know what rating they are, but they're. I could tell they're a lot more like, haha, like we love and like they're not trying to like get down to it for real, for real. So there is that.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing too. What did you think about Nick and him talking about Sierra? And y'all, what do you think about what he said about Sierra in the TikToks?
I feel like Sierra kind of gets a bad rap. I'm not saying that her using the slur was okay. I didn't even know it was a slur. Like I've been told that word has been used to describe my eyes all my life, and it wasn't until this came out that I was even aware of it. And so now that I'm
Right.
cognizant, like going forward, obviously I'm not going to use it. But she
Right.
came out and she apologized, and they're acting like you guys actually weren't friends and you weren't sleeping with her every night, and this is not weird. Like she has a right to feel some type of way. Like, come on now.
That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, and to me, what this whole thing between Nick and Sierra has not to me, it has nothing to do with Alondria. To me,
No,
it has to do with Nick. Because to me, I feel like Nick owes Sierra conversation before Alondria ever owes her one. I don't care what nobody says. I don't think
because they were
Alondria owes
sleeping
her a
together.
dollar. Thank you. I don't think Alondria owes her a thing. I don't think she owes her a conversation or nothing. Nick, I feel like owes her a conversation. I don't care what nobody say. Argue with your mama.
I feel like Alondria talking to her would just be a courtesy, a common courtesy of them,
Right.
being acquainted.
Exactly. But then
But
she didn't have to do it.
I think, did you
Yeah.
see what she said when she said she was waiting for, like, to hear from both of them, and it was crickets, and then that's why she came out and made the video? Like
Yes.
any normal person that, has feelings and operates in a normal fashion is going to feel some type of way. Like you were with Ciara from basically the beginning until when you weren't, you were sleeping with her every night. And
Right.
then you switch, and then you actually do go to one of her closest friends in the villa, and you feel like you don't owe her a phone call. That's another reason why with the whole Nicolandria thing, it's like, I'm not completely against it. I have friends that are like, they are so team that they were like, if they win, it's me because I voted a million times so they can win. And my friends, I
Right.
have some friends that are just Nicolandria.
Their fans are diehard, baby.
Yeah, listen, for me, I'm not gonna say it's an absolute no,
Mhm.
but I would need a year has to pass by, and I need to see how this progresses
You
because
want to
I
see
feel
around the
like,
holidays.
yeah, I know it has to go past the holidays. I need to
Okay.
see next year this time. Because
Okay.
honestly, in the real world, I just don't think that they would ever cross paths and be like, "Ooh, I want to date you." I don't think that Alandria is used to dating, like, white men. I don't think she dates Caucasian men. And she said it like on a podcast with, I think, Miley
Yeah.
Cyrus' mom. She said she's from the South and it's just not customary. Not that she's not attracted to
Somebody said I
him.
lost a friend because I said it. Kalanja said.
I almost did too. I almost did too.
Y'all
Listen.
take this show so damn serious.
The Nicolandria fans are thick, okay?
I swear to God. When I say they
They're
be eating me
thick.
up, oh, they be eating me up.
And
Oh,
I
they
feel
be
like
eating me up.
Nick, he's like the way that he was just so on Alandria, I don't
Mm.
know, that's kind of suspect. And then also he a Pisces, so to me, that's another thing. To me, Pisces men, everybody will feel like they're in love with them.
Because
He
they
could be
know how to
like,
put on that sauce.
yeah, he's in a relationship with you and five other people, and you guys all get the same lovable, gift giving, laughing Nick. That's what they do. Like I don't.
Mm.
But
Once
I
again,
need
I
to
don't.
see.
To my reasoning for me not believing in Nicolandria has nothing to do with race. To me, it's about Nick. It has to do with the type of person I see that he is and who he has shown me so far. Nick is very social media smart and very social media aware,
You think
and
he's an
I realized this.
opportunist?
Yes, and not because. And when I say this, people think, "Oh, he trying to gain some for Landria." No, he is with her because he knows that's what America wants.
One,
That's
yeah,
what America likes. He knows if he were to Losa go back to Sierra or go back to some random girl, America would be like, hey, what the hell? Like, we don't like you. Why
mhm,
would you do that to Alondra? Taylor just broke her heart. We hate you. He doesn't want that. He wants to be
mhm,
liked. That's what I don't like about him. You could tell he's like a performative person in my opinion. That's just how I see it.
mhm. I feel like, yeah, I agree with you. I
That's how
think
I
that
see
he's
it.
definitely not oblivious to the fact that their relationship comes with a price tag. It comes with a check.
Right.
They get
Which
endorsements,
I'm
because like
not
you said,
mad at it though. Get your money.
no, it's just like you said, he's just a great strategizer, and he probably understands social media marketing, like you said. So
Yeah,
he's going
100%.
about it that way. But I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, next year this time, we'll circle back. We'll reconvene,
We'll
and
do a
we'll
Love
see.
Island a year after.
Right beyond the villa.
Beyond the villa, preseason 8 after show.
Right.
Betty, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That's a good ass idea, actually.
I'll
That's a
be
good
there.
ass
I'll be
idea.
there.
Any final thoughts on the reunion?
I think that with the Coco situation,
Yes.
um, I think that Coco, I don't think she had too much heat. I think she was just speaking assertively because she didn't realize that Landry had already written her off. And I mean, I'm not mad at Landry because regardless of what was said on the podcast, whether you meant it or not, we all know Winter's a messy hell.
Winter
Um,
is a messy
like we all
girl.
know Winter's a messy hoe, but I feel like where Coco messed up is when she, because they're all on social media. I don't care what they say. That narrative, I didn't know they were saying that about you. Everybody knows what's being said.
Right.
Like everybody knows what's being said. I feel like once she caught wind that the narrative was she was saying that Alandria was Delulu or whatever, if she truly didn't feel that way, then you should have remedied that by making a public video or like a live or something like,
Right.
hey, I know you guys seen that I may have made this statement, but that's not what I was actually saying. It was just portrayed that way. And then that would have just like kind of cleared it up because then Alandria couldn't have been like, well, you waited to, go in private to kind of clarify everything when you could have said it on there. I don't think that she had to speak to Alandria's character in there like, no, I didn't agree with Alandria with that. Like y'all wasn't friends like that.
Right.
But if you was on there and it was taken that way, you really didn't feel that way, why not just clear it up?
Right. You know what tripped me out about their whole reunion? How much they cuss. Because we didn't really see them cuss like that during the show. So then when Elijah said, I saw your DM, I just wasn't fucking with it. I said, oh. Like when
Listen,
they was cussing like that, I said, oh.
I was watching with my mom and she was like, oh my gosh, why are they so vulgar?
Yes.
Like,
No, because it's the reunion. Like during the actual season, they some of them cuss, Huda cussed up and through, but like most of them, for the most part, didn't really curse like that unless something crazy happened. So to see it throughout the whole reunion was kind of funny.
do you think that, okay, who do you think is going to end up together and who do you think is going to break up? Actually want Andrina and Jeremiah to give it a try.
Okay.
I think that Shelly and Ace genuinely like each other. I thought that from the beginning.
The
Even
only
though
thing that bothers me with Shelly and Ace is that recent thing that came out talking about they not boyfriend and girlfriend, but they're like kind of exclusive. Something to that effect. I don't like that. Like Ace, you need to
it
stop
gives
playing.
non-committal, right? Because he's never had a
Yes.
girlfriend. Like, yeah, I don't like that either. But because Shelly Haitian, right? So
Exactly.
here's
Like
the thing
Ace
about it.
better stop playing because the ballers that's probably in Shelly DMs. Oh,
DM, because Shelly is gorgeous.
hello.
I know she had a couple of blue checks. I know she has. I
Man.
know her DMs is popping.
Times 10, 30. Like, you know how much people watch Love Island? She probably had the most famous world rappers and ballers up in there. So you better stop playing, Ace. Think it's a game.
Right? And if he is on that, oh, where it's still exclusive when they're not in the villa, then he is playing the game. Like, come on now. It's the same thing he was doing in the beginning of the show. Why people started saying, Ace, you're
Yeah, that's
playing
why he
games,
got
so
on
we
my
know
nerves
you
too a
like
little bit.
Shelly. Yes, because
Yes.
I liked him. Him and Shelly were my favorite up until like he started doing that, and I'm just like, okay, what are you doing now? Now you're getting on my nerves. But I think him and Shelly will last unless like I don't know. Shelly's father didn't seem like he was really checking for Ace in the villa, and then they're 5 years apart, so I don't know if her
And
family
Ace
again,
just
the
plays a
whole
factor.
right, especially like I said with the culture, and also
Right.
not to mention Ace has tattoos from his neck to his ear, and I know Haitian parents, they probably saw him and was like, "Ooh, vagabond!" Like they probably
Yes.
saw him
Big
and was
vagabond.
like, they
On
probably was like,
job.
I know that way, but
See,
I
you know
will
the
say,
vibes.
listen, we all West Indian here, but
Exactly.
I think that if they probably do like him now after seeing how he's attentive towards her, but that whole non-committal thing he needs to get over it. Who else do I think? I knew Iris and Pepe wasn't gonna last.
What about Amaya and Brian?
I think that they like each other. I don't know if they like each, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like, I like you, but do I like you?
Mm.
Like, I think that Brian is real chill, so it's kind of harder to read him. But they're another couple I'm giving a year. So we're gonna talk about it on your pre Beyond the Villa live.
Right.
Yes, we're gonna
Right.
save that one for that. Is there any other couple? Like, I'm trying to think.
This season didn't have a lot of couples. Um, shoot. Jeremiah not with Bella. I feel like they were together. I don't know why they lied talking about they never did nothing together, wasn't together. Who else? That's really it.
That is it. That's crazy. He needs to go with Andrina. I think that, it might work out.
Yes, I did see them working out together.
He was so excited when he left the villa until that whole he's love bombing Andrina thing came out.
Right.
Oh, and then another thing that Taylor did was when
Yeah.
he said that Jeremiah was trying to purposely, he said, be possessive
Right.
of Andrina. And I'm like, Jeremiah's personality doesn't even give. Like, he could
Possessive.
tell you, like, he doesn't even give that he could make you not talk to somebody. Like, for real. He doesn't give that. So,
I
like,
love
you
the
could have
fact that
pulled
Jeremiah
her.
was talking them on, like, he was telling jokes and they was taking it serious. Because I'm like, thank you, because like that's a little bit too much. Like, really, who gonna be scared of what Jeremiah is saying?
Exactly. That's like when Rolly said, "Who are you gonna send for Scotty? What was the name of her dog?"
Right.
Yeah, like,
She said, "Where you gonna sit to my house? Capri."
like same thing, same vibe, same thing. Like, what is Jeremiah? How's he gonna make you stop talking to Andrew? You guys could have put for chat. I'm actually glad that we found out that Nick didn't vote for Jeremiah because I was looking at Nick sideways for that.
Right. And it turned out it was Taylor the whole time. See, so it goes further into the theory why I do not like Taylor.
Yes. And Jeremiah said that he
that.
didn't even know that Taylor felt some type of way about him because he said in the villa he never said anything about him or to him. He saw it when he came out, and I was like, he just give. I don't know. It's just something about him.
I don't know.
And Clark looked the best.
Yes.
Outfit in here, like everything matched. She was T. Her makeup,
really
her makeup is
I'm
always
sorry.
so
Clark
pretty.
too good for them, Taylor. No shade. Clark, you need to give Chris a call. No shade.
No, all shade. Palm tree, sycamore tree, all shade.
That's the type of girl that Chris deserves. Somebody who's very calm. You know what I'm saying? Like, she know how to play the bag a little bit. Like, that's the type of girl that Chris needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would be, I feel like, a great match. So
I never thought about that one, but you might have something there. We're gonna put that on the post-it too.
Yes. Any
Any
final thoughts?
No, I don't have any final thoughts, but I will see you next weekend. I'll be in here again supporting you, and I'll be on the Twitch.
Thank ya. We're gonna be live on Twitch tomorrow. Well, no, actually not, because tomorrow, so like Thursday. I know, don't be mad at me, y'all. Yeah, I'm doing something overnight.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. I have a question. I saw you post that we need to like talk about your channel in a good light, something with a new YouTube. What is that?
You guys called it's like, let me go. Wait, hold on. I forgot what it's called because somebody was just mentioning it to me. It's called Shout Out. Somebody said in the comments, y'all. What is it called again? Well, I'm finna pull it up. Hold on. I'm finna put it up.
Okay.
It's called Hype. Yes, it's called Hype. So when it tells you, it gives you a chance to hype up my channel. Yes, it just pushes it out to like new viewers and stuff. So please do it if you can.
Okay, I will definitely be doing that. All right, guys, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good night, Pierre. I got to catch a flight. Bye to New York.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the recap. It's going to be dropping very soon, okay? Night.
Wanna dance with a cutie? In the pale moonlight, it's my duty. Chick too fresh and fruity, sweet like candy ass, make a pass for the booty. I fantasize interludes when I'm in the mood, see me in the news.